Green flag in the air, racing at Texas.
You heard Justin Allgaier talk about this turn one, how flat it is. The first time these cars have been side by side in this corner.
And so far it looks like they're all going to make it through 1 and 2 as they come up to speed, rocketing down the backstretch in front of Big Hoss, the biggest HD television in the world. And very close call there. The 22 of Ryan Blaney cut down through 3 and 4, just in front of another car. And already there's take. Not a lot of give, but a lot of take. Cole Custer falls back another spot.
See Cole Custer very loose in the middle of the corner, trying to make pace on the top of the racetrack, and they're still lined up underneath him.
Riding along with Cole Custer, and look at this. Another car going by, and that's the 2 of Austin Dillon. There goes William Byron in the 9. Cole Custer just trying to find some asphalt around this racetrack that he can get some traction. Cole Custer, who started up front, fell all the way back to 22nd, and now he's on pit road as he continues to fall down the scoring pylon, and around goes the 3. Ty Dillon spins and the caution comes out.
Well, and unfortunately, the 00 had lost so much ground on the racetrack because he had gotten so slow. He did get lapped. It looks like he'll be able to pit put on 4 tires, but only lose 1 lap.
Well, Jeff, and we have to see, though, he might be the first car scored 1 lap down at the time of yellow. This might actually be a huge break, and he'll get the free pass. We'll have to see who NASCAR awards it to. But as you said, good break, bad break. He got the opportunity to come to pit road. This caution might actually save his lap if he can be the free pass car.
We're going to take a look at what happened with the 3 of Ty Dillon. Apparently Spencer Gallagher involved in the 23. Was on the inside of that 3.
Yeah, it's hard to say from that view. I don't know if there was contact prior. It's hard to tell from that view. Right here, he's all the way around, so.
Big left-hand turn right as soon as the 20 of Eric Jones cleared that 19 of Matt Tifft. And here comes Elliott Sadler in the 1. He'll take the 2nd spot away.
Matt Tifft wisely went all the way to the bottom of the racetrack to block and make sure no one else got underneath him.
Way up the racetrack goes the 2. Austin Dillon losing spots. Here comes Daniel Hemrick in the 21. The final lap of stage 1, it's Eric Jones. He's been out front all 44 laps and trying to hang on as Kyle Larson behind him now has fallen back to about 0.7 of a second, but this one has been all Eric Jones. He will win stage 1 at Texas.
Remember, playoff guys, there's Elliott Sadler finishing 3rd. He was the highest playoff contender at the end of this stage. Matt Tifft, William Byron, Brendan Poole, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Hemrick.
William Byron taking just 2 right side tires. Eric Jones on the outside. We'll see if William Byron can stay out front and how important that clean air will be. Here comes Elliott Sadler as well. That outside line not working for Eric Jones. And what a run he made as they come out of turn 2, and Eric Jones able to get by the 1 on the outside. Kyle Larson drops back to 3rd, but it's now William Byron. Let's see what he can do with the clean air out front. Byron, the 19-year-old, has already been tabbed as the driver for Hendrick Motorsports in 2018.
And Jeff, it's interesting. What do you think about this call by the 9? I really like Dave Ellen's aggressive nature. He was running 7th, having an okay night, but he's calling the race not like it's a must-win, but aggressive. Maybe a little pre-planning for Miami, while the strategies will be different as we have a caution on the racetrack.
Cautions come out on the backstretch.
That's a huge
78.
break for that 00, Rick. A huge break for Cole Custer, who took the wave around.
Angela Bruck. And
a lot of left front damage. Your left front tire is down, so just take it easy coming back.
Looks like The right side tires are both down as well, and the reason for the caution, this is the third caution of the night. Flashback to what just took place.
Well, you can see on the exit of the corner, just car came around just too free and was not able to maintain control. Contact with the inside wall, heavy contact.
William Byron, the lead car, he sets the pace, and a great acceleration on the outside in the 20 of Eric Jones. Let's see if he can hang on to it as they go into the relatively flat 1 and 2. 20 degrees of banking, and Eric Jones making that outside line work. He's side by side for the lead. Here comes William Byron once again in the 9. And around goes the 33. Hard contact on the inside wall. Caution comes out. Brandon Jones, and you see the damage to that car.
Wow, that's the entire radiator is hanging out of the front of the race car. All got stacked up off turn 2, and just 4 wide's not going to work.
Looks like Mike Lynette in the 5. Might have been some contact there.
Yeah, I think there was definitely contact there. Racing for 9th position.
Squirrely as they come into turn number 1. William Byron got loose. The 20 of Eric Jones takes the lead, and Kyle Larson goes by on the outside. Brennan Poole also taking advantage of that. Is that a product of just taking 2 tires?
That looked really odd to me. These restarts are extremely aggressive, but he lost all his speed on the straightaway. It wasn't in the corner.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, I know you're going to get a look at a replay, but as you look at it, wow, this is tight up front still. Brennan Poole was told he has a deal with the 9. The 9 was going to wave to get them going, and it looks like Brennan Poole got going a lot better.
Yeah, just a nice job by Brendan Poole. I wonder if there's any damage. We just saw those cars run through the grass. I don't see any splitter damage.
Matt Tifft in the 19 was one of them that went through the grass.
And you're right, guys, that was Matt Tifft who went to the grass. And just a couple restarts ago, Justin Allgaier came across the radio saying that he felt like guys were going to do this. You see, he gets very lucky there not to tear apart the front end of that race car, Matt Tifft in 19. But he said he felt guys were going to do this because he was losing where he was looking when you were so close behind other cars on the restart, guys.
Yeah, there William Byron, he missed a shift or something, and when he did, he got hit from behind by Brendan Poole right here. But the 9 lost momentum. He was going forward and then started going back, and Brendan Poole just got into the back of him. I don't know if he missed a shift or something. Right here, see right there? Something happened to the 9.
Fifth caution comes out at Texas Motor Speedway. It was the 18. Christopher Bell spinning to bring out the caution. We heard on the radio, he said that there was no contact. Let's go down to Parker.
Guys, Justin Allgaier will pit here out of the top 10. He was falling back a little bit at the end of that run. Felt like he was actually just full throttle from 3 and 4, but just wasn't gaining any speed. A little bit tight off the corner. They're going to do 4 Goodyear tires you're seeing here at Sunoco Fuel, Dave.
4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco Fuel for Christopher Bell, who spun. He's out of here, Marty.
Ryan Blaney hitting pit road said no complaints for the car. 4 fresh Goodyear tires for William Byron. He said on that restart, he, quote, rushed the shift a little bit. So he said, my fault, guys. He said the car was just a little bit too free. 4 Goodyear tires. We'll see where this cycles everybody out once we go back green to wrap up stage 2, Rick.
Thanks, Marty. And again, the caution came out for the 18 of Christopher Bell spinning. We saw him on pit road getting 4 fresh tires, but that was why the caution came out this close to the end of stage 2. And a lot of strategy being played now as you see him just going around.
See, Daniel Hemrick in that 21 car, he did not get a good restart. That allowed Elliott Sadler in that 1 to get to the bottom of the racetrack.
Kyle Larson running that second line and able to hang on to it. Eric Jones surges out front. Kyle Larson running second. Brennan Poole with a great restart, holding on to third. Elliott Sadler surges in front of the 19 of Matt Tifft and takes the 4th spot. Ryan Blaney and William Byron have both moved up into the top 10, Marty.
Hey, Rick, right before the green flag, Dave Ellen said to William Byron, hey, listen, just keep the fenders on it. Take care of the car. We'll be sitting pretty at the end of the stage. I don't think he is sitting pretty. I don't think he's slowing down at all, though. They have charged up to the field. He and Ryan Blaney now in a position to earn stage points for Byron.
Precious tires. Ryan Blaney and William Byron running 8th and 9th. Eric Jones out front. He won stage 1, and he'll win stage 2. Kyle Larson right behind him. Brennan Poole, Elliott Sadler, Matt Tifft, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Custer, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, and Brendan Gaughan, all finishing up in the top 10 at the end of stage 2. Green flag back in the air from Texas. Ryan Blaney in the 22 out front. Here comes the 18, Christopher Bell, making the move up to 2nd. William Byron falls back to 3rd. And a side-by-side battle for that 4th spot. Austin Dillon takes it away from brother Ty Dillon. William Byron has fallen back to 8th now. As you see the stage points that were earned today after stages 1 and 2. Elliott Sadler 15 points. Tifft 12 points as sliding through the grass. The 24 of Dylan Lupton.
Roll straight, leaders coming. Get to the line, get to the line, get to the line.
And you heard him say get to the line. He didn't want to go a lap down. Dylan Lupton in the 24 scored 22nd. He was 19th when he spun.
Brendan Gaughan underneath Dylan Lupton got way loose. Had to chase it up the racetrack and got into the side of him.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. 0.7 of a second separating 1 and 2. Eric Jones again looking for his 3rd win in the Xfinity Series in 2017 and looking for the sweep here at Texas. Able to get the win in April. And now comfortably out front. He'll come in front of the grandstands again. The checkered flag goes to Eric Jones in Texas.
Shredded left rear tire and all. Eric Jones has made his way to victory lane in the Lone Star State to celebrate with his team. Water everywhere, fireworks going off. 3 for 6 at this racetrack. You won half your races here in the Xfinity Series, Eric. What makes you so good at this particular place?
Man, I don't know. It's sure been a good racetrack to me, though. You know, from the old track to the repave now, it's just been a place I've enjoyed coming to. And the first time I came here in a truck, I'll never forget. I never thought I'd like the place, and ever since then, it's just kind of clicked for me. But a great GameStop Camry, Call of Duty Endowment on the car this weekend is pretty cool for veterans. But just excited to get back to victory lane. It's been a few months since I've grabbed a win, and 20 guys have gotten a win, so happy to get them back here. They brought fast cars now for the last month, and we just haven't found victory lane. So cool to get back here again, and just happy for these guys.
How tough was the lap traffic with the 22 catching you there at the end?
Well, it was tough. You know, it was. There's 2 ways to look at it, I guess. You know, is that, man, I can't believe this lap traffic's here, or I'm going to use this to my advantage. And I was trying my best to use it to my advantage. And there was times where he got hung up. There was times where I got hung up. But just a great day for the GameStop Camry. Racers, high sense, interstate batteries. JGR Engines, the Xfinity Series. Thank you guys. It's just it's great to be back in victory lane.